Language Foundations Vocabulary Flashcards, helping you achieve understanding.
Exchange or buy back for money, under threat. Pay off, loans or promissory notes. Save from sins. Convert into cash, of commercial papers. Restore the honor or worth of. To turn in, vouchers or coupons, and receive something in exchange. Exchange or buy back for money, under threat. Money demanded for the return of a captured person. Payment for the release of someone. The act of freeing from captivity or punishment. Eliminate by paying off, debts. Pay off, loans or promissory notes. Take vengeance on or get even. Do or give something to somebody in return. Pay someone with influence in order to receive a favor. Yield a profit or result. Free from harm or evil. To surrender someone or something to another. The guard delivered the criminal to the police. Hand over to the authorities of another country. Throw or hurl from the mound to the batter, as in baseball. The pitcher delivered the ball. Pass down. Deliver a judgment. Deliver, a speech, oration, or idea. Carry out or perform. Deliver an attack. Relinquish possession or control over. Cause to be born. Save from sins. Bring to a destination, make a delivery. Our local supermarket delivers. Utter, an exclamation, noise, etc. The students delivered a cry of joy. Make unnecessary an expenditure or effort. This will save money. Accumulate money for future use. He saves half his salary. Refrain from harming. Record data on a computer. Save from sins. Retain rights to. Save from ruin, destruction, or harm. To keep up and reserve for personal or special use. She saved the old family photographs in a drawer. Spend sparingly, avoid the waste of. This move will save money. Bring into safety. Spend less. Buy at a reduced price. Sports, the act of preventing the opposition from scoring. The goalie made a brilliant save. Lay aside, abandon, or leave for another. The car changed lanes. Cause to change, make different, cause a transformation. The discussion has changed my thinking about the issue. Exchange or replace with another, usually of the same kind or category. He changed his name. An event that occurs when something passes from one state or phase to another. The change was intended to increase sales. Become different in some particular way, without permanently losing one's or its former characteristics or essence. Her mood changes in accordance with the weather. Give to, and receive from, one another. Would you change places with me? Become deeper in tone. His voice began to change when he was 12 years old. Change from one vehicle or transportation line to another. She changed in Chicago on her way to the East Coast. A difference that is usually pleasant. It is a refreshing change to meet a woman mechanic. A different or fresh set of clothes. She brought a change in her overnight bag. A relational difference between states, especially between states before and after some event. He attributed the change to their marriage. A thing that is different. He inspected several changes before selecting one. Change clothes. Put on different clothes. Coins of small denomination regarded collectively. He had a pocketful of change. Money received in return for its equivalent in a larger denomination or a different currency. He got change for a 20 and used it to pay the taxi driver. Remove or replace the coverings of. Father had to learn how to change the baby. The action of changing something. The change of government had no impact on the economy. The balance of money received when the amount you tender is greater than the amount due. I paid with a 20 and pocketed the change. The result of alteration or modification. There were marked changes in the lining of the lungs. Undergo a change. Become different in essence, losing one's or its original nature. She changed completely as she grew older. Reverse, a direction, attitude, or course of action. Mutual interaction. The activity of reciprocating or exchanging, especially information. The act of changing one thing for another thing. There was an interchange of prisoners. Give to, and receive from, one another. Put in the place of another. Switch seemingly equivalent items. Synonyms can be interchanged without changing the context's meaning. Reciprocal transfer of equivalent sums of money, especially the currencies of different countries. He earns his living from the interchange of currency. Cause to change places. Interchange this screw for one of a smaller size. A junction of highways on different levels that permits traffic to move from one to another without crossing traffic streams. Exchange or replace with another, usually of the same kind or category. The act of changing one thing for another thing. Adam was promised immortality in exchange for his disobedience. Give to, and receive from, one another. Put in the place of another. Switch seemingly equivalent items. Reciprocal transfer of equivalent sums of money, especially the currencies of different countries. Exchange a penalty for a less severe one. A workplace that serves as a telecommunications facility where lines from telephones can be connected together to permit communication. The act of putting one thing or person in the place of another. Sports. An unbroken sequence of several successive strokes. Change over, change around, as to a new order or sequence. A mutual expression of views, especially an unpleasant one. They had a bitter exchange. A workplace for buying and selling, open only to members. Chemical process in which one atom or ion or group changes places with another. Chess, gaining, or losing, a rook in return for a knight or bishop. Black lost the exchange. Chess, the capture by both players, usually on consecutive moves, of pieces of equal value. The endgame began after the exchange of queens. Hand over one and receive another, approximately equivalent. Exchange prisoners. The act of giving something in return for something received. Deductible losses on sales or exchanges of property are allowable. Cancel or discharge a debt. Pay up, please. Dedicate. Pay attention to. Convey, as of a compliment, regards, attention, etc., bestow. Don't pay him any mind. Do or give something to somebody in return. Does she pay you for the work you are doing? Something that remunerates. He wasted his pay on drink. Bring in. How much does this savings certificate pay annually? Bear, a cost or penalty, in recompense for some action. You'll pay for this. Be worth it. It pays to go through the trouble. Discharge or settle. Pay a debt. Give money, usually in exchange for goods or services. Make a compensation for. Render. Pay a visit. Money in the form of bills or coins. There is a desperate shortage of hard cash. United States country music singer and songwriter, 1932 to 2003. Exchange for cash. I cashed the check as soon as it arrived in the mail. Prompt payment for goods or services in currency or by check. Exchange for cash. Restore by replacing a part or putting together what is torn or broken. Return to its original or usable and functioning condition. Restore the forest to its original pristine condition. Bring back into original existence, use, function, or position. Restore law and order. Give or bring back. Return to life. Get or give new life or energy. The week at the spa restored me. Bring back into original existence, use, function, or position. Reestablish peace in the region. Bring back into original existence, use, function, or position. Restore to the previous state or rank. Criminal law. An act punishable by law, usually considered an evil act. Criminal law. An act punishable by law, usually considered an evil act. Criminal law. An act punishable by law, usually considered an evil act. A long record of crimes. An evil act not necessarily punishable by law. Crimes of the heart. Criminal law. An act punishable by law, usually considered an evil act. A strong belief in a supernatural power or powers that control human destiny. An institution to express belief in a divine power. He was raised in the Baptist religion. An institution to express belief in a divine power. A strong belief in a supernatural power or powers that control human destiny. He lost his faith but not his morality. Complete confidence in a person or plan, etc. He cherished the faith of a good woman. An institution to express belief in a divine power. A member of his own faith contradicted him. Loyalty or allegiance to a cause or a person. Keep the faith.
Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.